Hello everybody and welcome back to Banjo-Kazooie Versus. We're gonna be doing Bubblegloop Swamp, which is a fucking annoying level. This was actually the first level I ever 100% on my original playthrough. It was not Mumbo's Mountain or Treasure Trove Cove. It was Bubblegloop Swamp, which is actually an easy level in that everything is placed very nicely. It's just like this level's annoying because of managing your health, and there's two little mini games that you get to play in this level, and like for a speedrun, both of them are time consuming, and they're also both pain in the asses, even if you're not speedrunning. So I don't know. This used to be like my favorite level because there's a transformation in this level. You get to be a little alligator. Yeah, so we unlocked the boots. I don't know why I grabbed them, I guess just to get this Mumbo token that I struggle getting because the camera's a piece of shit. But yeah, I mean, we'll take every Mumbo token we can get. I was probably gonna get it as the alligator because, as we'll see in just a moment, you cannot step in the waters, but the alligator can, because I guess piranhas are scared of gators. The common enemy here is the frog. They are pieces of shit because, like, you can, I don't know, like sometimes they're like super easy to kill and other times you just can't touch them at all. So we're like right in the center area, kind of. Like, I like how this level's divided into like super obvious areas, but it's easy to still like get mixed up with like where each area is. Then we have like this little trail up top just to get like a bunch of items and one Jiggy and a certain time limit, that is. Yeah, so we're just gonna be racking stuff up real quickly here. And then the very last jump, like don't take take your time, but at the same time, like the time's gonna be a bit lower. So you should be able to just jump over. On the Nintendo 64 version, I think I screw up this jump a couple times, which is why this episode's gonna take a while, because I suck at that, so that's a thing. And then, don't forget this area, like, there's a different central area, but this area is, like, off of the central area, so you can miss it if you, like, don't see it. It has, like, 5 or 6 notes, and then like 1 Jiggy, and a Mumbo token. So yeah, I think I just like completely forgot about it on my Nintendo 64 run, since it's like the last area I go to. But it should not be a problem. I'm just running low on health left and right now. I'm surprised I don't die at all in this episode. Yeah, so we just have to break this egg. I want to know why there's just an egg here in the swamp, but they reuse the egg idea in a later level, so it's all good, because, you know, now it's just like, okay, we put this in, let's put it in again. So I'm just kind of jumping here because I'm waiting for that lily pad, because I'm gonna die if I jump into the murky waters. I think that's either 17 or 15 Mumbo tokens now. I have the other level blocking it, or the other gameplay. But yeah, then here is a quote-unquote boss battle. It's just like, you have to beat like 6 of these frogs. This is like a good place to use the invincibility. I'm using the Xbox controller, and they like mixed up how to use the invincibility power-up a little bit, so I was taking a while to remember how to use it. And here I am using every crouch attack I remember. There we go, here is that boss fight. It's also a good way to get health, and since it's in a central area, you can always like go back to the health, and then go to a different location, or in between I should say. So like, this level is actually a lot more linear on a speedrun than the average level might be, because of the alligator, like the golden alligators kind of tell you where to go. I was trying to do like a little speedrun tactic there and did not work out, so that sucks. But yeah, you can break these huts, and they reveal a spring pad. And there's a Jinjo down there. We cannot get him yet, I don't think. Gotta have the gator. And then here's the witch switch for this level. Breaks that hat. I don't think I'll be getting it. No, I'm not getting that Jiggy at the end of this episode. So I think that's gonna be in episode 6, actually. And then I don't know why I decided to try and shoot this from a distance. I'm not doing a good job at it either. I'm just wasting all of my eggs, but I finally got it. And then, you know what's dumb? I'm gonna jump across over there anyways to get a Mumbo token. So yeah, that's a time waster. But this last one here has a Jiggy inside it, so yeah. Yeah, I'm already 4 Jiggies and 40 notes. But the episode's not even a quarter finished about. Because the 2 minigames that I mentioned, I think one of them's... No, not yet. One of them's inside that turtle there, and there's like a giant alligator head over there, and that's where the other minigame is. Yeah, but we're gonna be getting the next golden gator. How many are there? 4? I always thought there was 5. I got like back into Mario Maker a couple months ago, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make a bunch of so last year I made a bunch of Super Mario Sunshine levels in Mario Maker, and so like in August I was like, oh, I'll make some Banjo-Kazooie levels, and then the level I made for this one is like kind of weird. Well, I mean they're all weird because it's 2-dimensional, but I think I put 5 golden gators instead of 4. But that's okay. And then you're supposed to have the gator or the boots to go through this area over here too, but I'm just fucking over that shit. About to get to 60. It's good. And then here's a Jinjo. Yep, like I said, this level will end up being very linear. The run I take on the Xbox will end up being like the most linear way to go about, unless I screw up something. I don't remember if I did screw up anything. But now we're gonna go to the turtle, and I think I kind of get a bit low on health here. I don't remember. Just avoid that health bit, or maybe it's the other one, the Nintendo 64 one. Yeah, I'm at 2 bits of health. You're gonna want health for the turtle minigame, just because it's a memory game, and if you like misremember something, then you are penalized and they attack you for 1 bit of health. But of course, a good speedrunner will get it right without having to get hit at all. But I'm gonna end up going and getting some health, because they provide that. Yeah, I just get the waiting boots to get the Jinjo. And you can prematurely get rid of the boots instead of like waiting for the game to get rid of it for you. But I think you press X? I don't remember the... Every controller like puts the buttons in different spots. Like Nintendo and Xbox kind of like reverse every button. Like A and B are mixed up, and X and Y are also mixed up. And then I don't know how PlayStation goes at all. They have all their symbols. Like the PlayStation controller is like the main reason why I haven't like done PlayStation gaming. I mean, like, I'm planning on getting a PlayStation 4 probably in like 3 years or something when they're cheaper. And mostly also because like I don't have a lot of like multiplayer games I want to play on there that aren't available on Steam. And I don't do Steam gaming either, except for like Undertale. But yeah, here's the memory game. There's 3 rounds, so this first one's just 3. I don't remember how much the other 2 are, but they get more difficult. So I'm jumping up here to get that honeycomb, but I didn't realize that he would retell you what the things are again, even if you don't really leave. I guess jumping is leaving. But yeah, so it's like dark blue, then like light blue, that's purple I guess, and then red. I think it's like evil that he put, or like the developers put like a light blue, a dark blue, and a purple, and you can barely tell the difference. Oh, there's like a different purple too. So there's like, what the fuck, assholes. I wasn't watching this one. I think it was like light blue, red, purple, light blue, or I don't know. Okay, I was completely wrong. Yeah, you always want to like actually be actively paying attention to the game during this one part. Yeah, there's 4, 5, 6, holy shit, 7 things to remember. Oh, when I do this, I try to do it in numbers. So, this dark purple one is 1, and then magenta is 2, then red is 3, dark blue is 4, the light blue is 5, and yellow is 6, based on the camera that they show you. So then I just try and do like 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 6, 5, or whatever it was. It kind of works better if you already have everything right in front of you instead of them slowly telling you what each color is. Like, if I was on Survivor, like, that's a pretty good ability to be able to do. Of course, if you screw up once, then you're fucking SOL. Shit out of luck. But now we get to go through this stupid maze that isn't a maze, it's just a minor inconvenience to slow you down. They just really wanted to use the boots. Yeah, so slowly getting all of these. They only put a note whenever there's a like a reverse kind of turn, like not just a left turn or a right turn, but like I mean, if you like see the placement of the walls, like you can be like, oh yeah, that is whenever they only put a note, because they don't put a note at this turn, and not at this turn, but this one does a little loop around, and then this next one is also a loop around. So whoa. Okay, and then this is a somewhat difficult jig. They give you 10 seconds after you hit the button to get it. I just kind of go in on the Xbox version. I'm surprised I even got it. And then the Nintendo 64 version, there is a little exploit that I've noticed. I don't know if like speedrunners have noticed it, but they probably have. If you go first person, whatever direction you're facing, then like Banjo just resets to looking in that direction, which makes sense. And so in later levels, we have to be like really precise about like aiming eggs when you shoot them or something. I use that a lot, but it seems like speedrunners have it like down on their own, so no good for them. And for these next like 20 seconds, you get to watch me screw up, just landing on this stupid pole to get another honeycomb. Like, holy crap. This was so frustrating to do. It's probably more frustrating to watch, because I can't just like fast forward or like cut the footage for like a regular Let's Play. I'm like, oh, I'll just do the mumbo token, yeah. You're like, where am I at? Like 21? 21 mumbo tokens? Yeah. But now we get to be a gator. Just so you know, the speedrun tactic is to always be biting with a gator, because that propels you forward, I get, like a little bit, I guess. It doesn't sound like annoying when you're playing the game, but I'm sure just listening to it. I mean, I'm talking alongside the gameplay audio, so I don't know how it's gonna sound. But here is the other mini-game of this level. This is more difficult than the memory game, because You'd have to play it for yourself. I guess you can see it and understand the difficulty. But, like, there is no definitive way to win, because it's luck-based, yet skill-based. So you just have to eat more of the red Yumblies, or Grumblies, or whatever they're called, than Mr. Vile, the red alligator, or crocodile, we're not judging. I don't really know how the snout differences work. It's not knowledge I really keep to myself. Yeah, so this first round's easy, the second round is a bit more difficult, but you can usually get it on the first try, and the last round, you are gonna be screaming bloody murder. It's so difficult. There's a power-up you can use, thankfully, those shoes in the back. I have not unlocked them yet, so I can't use them, but they just let you run faster, because I think with each round, Mr. Vile also gets a little speed boost to also amp up the difficulty in 2 different ways. But I'm just kind of kicking his ass right now. He's catching up a bit. I think on the Xbox version you get a achievement for eating 30 of them in one level, in one run, which is pretty easy on the first round. So that's amazing. Amazing. Yeah, this one there are going to be reds and yellows. Only eat the red ones, as he will explain. The score on this one will be a bit closer, but like I said, it's definitely more doable than what the last round will end up being. Yeah, and also, like, the biting to get a speed boost technique isn't as effective here, because if you eat the wrong Yumbly, then you it just stops you in place for like a second, and also the momentum is kind of weird with this, where like if you bite and then you want to like turn around, your momentum, it keeps going a little bit, so it takes a while to turn around. Yeah, so I'm at 22, it was at 22 and 8 seconds left, so I was pretty lucky. I got this huge line of red Yumblies, so I ended up beating him by 5. I don't know if I would have won if it hadn't shown up like that. Like, if he got it like that, he probably would have annihilated me. And this last round, yeah, this is a pain in the ass. They switch every 10 seconds. So you can anticipate when they switch, because if you look at the timer, they will always switch like halfway during the 1 second and then like fully on the last second. So if there's like 3 seconds left and you're nowhere near a certain color and the other color's right next to you, just kind of hang out around them, because then you'll get some free points. Yeah, Mr. Vile is fast in this mode, in this difficulty. So go to the reds. They are the way to go. Yeah, so unfortunately I couldn't get that last one because it switched to yellow right before I could get to it. I don't know exactly how it works, but if you like eat one like as it swaps times, there's like a possibility that you will get like the time stall thing. So, you know, he takes 1 bit of health. I was trying to, like, replay the level again, but apparently you have to, like, jump off of the platform and then jump back on to be able to do it. So, I just quickly turn around. I wasn't biting at him because I was salty. I was, yeah. Press B to run. Boy, I came here to win. Mama didn't raise no loser. Yeah, but this time I will do it. I think just barely once again. It's so hard to win this. But I think like every speedrun they do it on the first try, so there must be something I haven't learned yet. And then let's see, the Nintendo 64 version, I am on the second round. I think I get the last round on the first try. I'm not 100% sure. I guess I'll have to keep an eye out for that. But, you know, both of us are tied in terms of jiggies and notes. I accidentally skipped the other Honeycomb, But I ended up having to transform back into Banjo eventually anyways, I think, because I skipped a Jiggy and some notes on that one. And then I got the awesome luck of landing exactly where he was going to toss the Jiggy for me. Yeah, and then he offers like, oh hey, even though your lives reset after you quit the game, you want to play 1 life for 3 lives? Some stupid game like that. And if you're Dino on this game, it's probably because you're new at the game, so yeah. Even though the last 2 levels are really easy to die in, the 7th level, I die in the same spot frequently, and it's not even because of like the game is hard, it's just because I keep screwing up in this one spot. I think I'll explain it when I get to that level, because I do die in the Nintendo 64 version. And as of this time, I have not recorded the last 4 episodes. We're gonna get the last Jiggy for the Gator, the Xbox. Holy crap. I've just been sitting here for an hour and a half now, recording audio for you guys to listen to. And bam, 100%. And I get that extra life, just for the sound effect. And then on the other one, the Nintendo 64, I'm just losing track of names and stuff. Where are you going, Nintendo 64 Gator? I didn't see if you beat the thing on the first try or not. I'm assuming you did. Or, I don't know. Yeah, but, I'm just getting some eggs now because I'll be needing them later, that's for sure. Level 8 uses a lot of eggs, if you want to have... Well, I mean, there's like a lot of skips, like, so you don't have to use eggs, but at the same time, it's like, if you screw up, having eggs is nice. And then the picture frame to the next level is behind Bubblegloop Swamp's entrance. There's also a thing I will be mentioning with, so on the Treasure Trove Cove, I mentioned there were, in that sandcastle, you can like get some cheats to double up the capacity of eggs and feathers and gold feathers you can hold. But you see that hill on the left there. If you go in this area earlier with Banjo, you can, like, there's a little ball of ice you can break, and then with the Gator power-up you can... Wait, what am I doing with Banjo on the Nintendo 64 version? I think back then I thought there was like a Honeycomb up top or a Mumbo token or something. Oh, I was just trying to exit. Good for me. Yeah, and then up here on the slope on the Xbox version, if you go through there, then you meet a character who gives you a cheat code. I think I haven't even gotten the achievement for that one, so I probably should have gotten it. Now I'll see my time. I think it was like 24 minutes. Oh, 22 minutes and 4 seconds. My old run on the speedrun thing was like 24 minutes because the stupid like turtle and gator minigames, they just take up a lot of time. And you know, if you screw up, then that's like a minute wasted. So if I didn't screw up on the gator stuff, I would have had, you know, 21 seconds or 21 minutes. And now I have 2 minutes of doing nothing again. I didn't really get to finish my Xbox controller conversation from last episode. But yeah, this is the first time in a great while I'm buying 4 first-party controllers for a game system. Because, I don't know, I feel like the Xbox... I mean, like, I got an Xbox 360 mostly for a couple Xbox Live games. And I would have been fine with just 2 controllers. I was planning on getting like 4 controllers anyways. And then Minecraft happened, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get 4 controllers for that because... I don't know, I like games on the console better than on my laptop. Because I'm not gonna get like a gaming PC because I don't care that much. I haven't been gaming as much as I used to, and even then, I play casual games more than I play hardcore games. Like, you know, I'll take Splatoon any day over Call of Duty or Halo. Like, I think I mentioned this before, but my Xbox One came with the Halo Master Chief Collection. Well, it came with a code for it, and I put the code on so no one else could steal it. I still have not even started up the game. My Xbox 360 came with Halo 4. I still have that game in the packaging. I've played Halo Reach before, a couple times with one of my friends who had a 360. And it's like, it's a fun game, but like, I suck at shooters, so I don't care enough to do that. But yeah, we're going to be wrapping up here, so thanks for watching this episode. I'm going to actually close off the episode this time. Feel free to leave a like because it will help the channel grow, and you can subscribe to the possibility of seeing my uploads as soon as they happen. We'll have snow level, or Christmas level in this case, of Freezeezy Peak next episode, but thanks for watching.